the songs for the trilogy were completely separate. You know, we wrote these 3 songs, and then the one day I was listening to the songs just to kind of, you know, listen through, and I listened in that particular order, and I kind of started to hear a storyline of, you know, Wild, I guess, is about falling in love and the early stages of a relationship. Fools is when that relationship starts to fall apart, and then Talk Me Down is kind of the consequences of that. And so in my head, a storyline started to kind of build, and I also had a message, and you know, I knew that I had this platform to make a music video. At the time I was just going to make 1 music video, and then I was like, okay, well, what if I make 3? And then how can I kind of incorporate this message that I wanted to work in, which is, you know, to raise more awareness about LGBT suicide and just about coming out and how to deal with people coming out. And so it all started to kind of like come together and clicked in my head that the trilogy was the best way to do it. Funny story, actually, I saw, is it The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I left the movie so frustrated because, I don't know if you've seen it, have you seen it? Kind of proved a point that I had always thought in my head, you know, every time I see an LGBTQ kid commit suicide, I get so upset at the loss of potential, and you know, what could that kid have done? And here's like a real life example of what an LGBT person did, and then still, you know, ended up kind of having to end their own life because of the circumstances around them. And so I was so frustrated that that kind of informed the message and you know, what I wanted to speak about. And like I said, I've been so lucky with my family, and you know, like I said in the video, and they've been so incredible, and my friends and my fan base, and I've just been so privileged and had kind of the ultimate coming out situation. But I completely recognize that that is far from the case for a lot of other people, and so I want to try and use my platform to give those people a voice and kind of show, you know, both sides of what happens, you know, how it can go well and how everything can be awesome or how terribly it can go.